everyone, welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're going to use all of those beautiful components that we've been working on and make a luscious, beautiful Mediterranean Mezze platter. I can't wait to show you how this all comes together. Hi everyone, today we're going to make that Mezze platter that we've been talking about. The one thing that we've been making all of the components for, the tzatziki, the marinated feta cheese, the hummus, all of that is coming together today with some other store-bought goodies to make this delicious platter. Charcuterie boards are super huge right now. There are whole segments of Instagram and TikTok where people are doing nothing but building charcuterie boards and what they call grazing tables. A Mezze platter is very similar, only it's much more Mediterranean instead of being French. And the Mezze platter is to Greece what the charcuterie board is to France, what tapas is to Spain, what dim sum is to China, what antipasto is to Italy. Every culture around the world has something similar, and today we're focusing on the Mediterranean. Now, the Mediterranean encompasses much more than Greece, Lebanon, and Turkey, and so many of the Middle Eastern countries. They do something similar. Of course, they might put other things like chicken or lamb. It runs the gamut, really. So we're starting off, what you see before you is my platter. If you have a very large platter, I suggest that here. I have a couple of dishes because we're going to put the tzatziki and the hummus in them, but you don't have to put yours in dishes. You can just put yours on the dish and smear it around on one end and the other. It's up to you. You don't have to build this on a platter. You can build this on a couple of pie plates or whatever you got. You got a big wooden board, pull it out, put some parchment down, and go to town. So what I have started is I made this meat river. Executive pastor at our church, his wife actually has a business where she makes charcuterie boards for a living, and she does them to order, and they are amazing and they are beautiful. And if you want to check her out on Instagram, she is Brooks Boards on Instagram. She is incredible. I'll put a link down below where you can go check her out. She did a little ladies' night at our church, and she taught us how to build our own charcuterie board. It was so much fun, and then that's what we ate for our dinner and during fellowship. She taught us how to make the meat river. So I'm just going to show you briefly. I already built mine because this takes a little bit of time. So I just got like a variety of salami, a package. So you're going to take your little salami, you're going to fold it in half, and you're going to fold it in half, and then get another one, fold it in half and fold it in half, and you just keep doing that, and then you just kind of shove it on the end underneath and it'll hold itself up, and you've got your meat river going on. I also made a couple of other little meat roses. We're gonna put those on the tray at the end. Our salami selection, our tzatziki, we're gonna put in one of these little dishes. Our hummus goes in the other. And to me, just like with any like tray like this, I really feel like it's important to impart the idea of abundance. Now, when I say abundance, I don't mean that you have to go out and buy a lot of expensive things. The tzatziki was not expensive to make, neither was the hummus. You can buy a little tray of these sliced salami for very inexpensive, $2 or $3, and you don't even have to put as much on here. If it's just a couple of you, don't make one that's this big. I'm doing it for a video, so, you know, that's just where we're at. You want to put some cheese. So I have some little bocconcini mozzarella. I just have one ball of these little pearl mozzarellas. You can choose to stir these around with some olive oil and some garlic if you like. I left mine plain because we have a lot of flavor going on with the next thing we're going to be putting on here, which is that marinated feta that we did in a previous video. My suggestion is to not put like all of the olive oil because it's going to be very, very juicy, and we don't really want that. So we don't want this to be a messy experience for our guests. Next, we're going to put a selection of olives and roasted red peppers. Now, I also have some marinated mushrooms. You put what you like on your Mezze platter. Now, Mezze, from what I understand, I don't know because I don't speak Greek, means little plates or small plates, and I think that really does kind of represent what we're talking about here. Beautiful marinated mushrooms. I have some olives that are brined with some za'atar, and that's a very typical Middle Eastern seasoning. These are green olives. And I have some Kalamata olive. These are pitted so they kind of look like they're smushed. That's okay. You can get them off of the Olive Bar. If you have a store that has an Olive Bar, a lot of times you can also find Kalamata olives just in a jar, and it's all good. Now, the one thing I wanted to do here with my hummus, I'm just going to take my spoon and kind of smush down the center and put a little drizzle of olive oil on the top. And then I'm going to take some of these roasted red peppers and put them on the top. That way everyone will know the hummus has roasted red pepper in it. And if you want to put, if you would like to put roasted red pepper on your tray, then go for it. I think that would be an excellent addition. Now we're going to put some fresh options. I have some baby peppers that I've just cut in half. I've left the stem ends on for looks. I think it looks pretty and it's nice presentation. And they're nice dippers. You can dip this in the hummus, or you can dip it in the tzatziki, and it'll be lovely. I also have some sliced cucumbers. I just took some of these little Persian cucumbers and I sliced them on the bias. Then I have some cherry tomatoes. I just have a little variety pack of little heirloom cherry tomatoes. Again, you can toss these in a bowl with some olive oil and some seasoning if you like. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to leave it just the way it is. Now, I have left a big hole here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put out pita wedges. I just have some pita bread that I cut up into wedges. Now, you don't have to put the pita on the platter, but I'm going to today because I think it will look nice and it will take up quite a bit of room. So you can just arrange this however you like, and that way you've got this all-in-one beautiful platter that you can serve your guests. You can have this done in advance. Just wrap it up in some plastic wrap or put some sort of cover on it. So there's our pita, and now I've made a couple of roses out of our salami, which I also learned how to make from Brooke. But that right there is our mezze platter, all ready to serve. Now the only thing else that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sprinkle the top of the tzatziki with a little of this Greek seasoning. And I think that we're just good to go. I think that's beautiful. I think it's a lovely light lunch or light supper. It's great for gathering with friends. And there's something on here for everyone, and I know you're gonna love it. So that's how you make a Greek mezze platter, something a little bit different, a twist on the ever popular charcuterie board or antipasto tray. I hope you give it a try sometime soon, and I hope you love it. And until next time, I'll see ya.